चालू है। एफडी चालू, हाँ ठीक।
हेलो। हेलो। गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल।
गुड मॉर्निंग मैम।
विशिंग यू
हाँ।
वेरी वेरी गुड मॉर्निंग।
गुड मॉर्निंग जी।
Yes, yes. So yes, we are absolutely in time. We are just trying to start the meeting at 12 o'clock. Let the resource person join in. And meanwhile, if you have the presentation, you may go through it. If you have any queries, you may ask to the resource person. You may please indicate your organization name as well as your name in the chat box for the attendance purpose. Because the people who are not attending any of the session, I need to call them, and that is how we have to keep a track over the attendance also. So Shubham ji, please. Okay, okay. So all the export managers, are you there? Manoj. So Manoj Bhomia is from Surat region. आप लोगों को अगर सूरत रीजन में डायरेक्ट भेजना है तो आप मनोज जी को चैट कर सकते हैं, इफ यू डू नॉट वांट टू मेक इट इन एवरीवन लिंक. शंभू जी. शंभू जी. Yeah, Shambhu ji is the export manager. Yeah, he is a export manager from जयपुर रीजन. आप में से जो जयपुर से हैं वो आप डायरेक्टली शंभू जी को भी भेज सकते हैं. मदान जी ने आज ज्वाइन नहीं किया है तो आप एवरीवन में डाल दीजिए, सो वी विल नोट इट डाउन. गुड मॉर्निंग यासीन, हाउ आर यू? आपने दो डिवाइसेस से ज्वाइन किया है तो एक बंद कर दीजिए, नहीं तो इको का प्रॉब्लम आएगा.
सब इतना था। रूल इंटरनेशनल तो बंद कर दी ना हमने। रूल इंटरनेशनल बंद हो गई ना। हाँ हाँ। उसका आ गया प्रपोजल का? नहीं। तो ले भाई देख तो।
आकाश जी, कैन यू म्यूट योरसेल्फ प्लीज? आकाश जी.
Rashmi madam, Amit sir is joining shortly.
Meanwhile, we can see one point is there, like now इस module में जो export procedure and documentation module we have planned for 3 sessions, because we have shortened the duration from 2 hours to 1 hour 15 minutes. Archana, can you mute yourself? So, because we have shortened the duration, as everybody was requesting, because out of their business time, it is not possible for them to, spare 2 hours. So your point was well taken, and we have shortened the duration, but the number of sessions are increased from 3 to 4 for this particular module, export procedures. I want to understand that, like, the second is going to be complete today. Rest of the 2 sessions, can we do one more session on Friday, or we should take it up in the next week only? Anand, please mute yourself. Anand, can you mute yourself? Cyril, सबको आप mute कर दीजिए. So just want to understand, like, can we keep one more session on this coming Friday? Like, coming Friday is 27th December, or we should take it in the next week only? So because 2 sessions are left for this particular module. So this is what we need to understand from you. Friday 27th is okay. Because year end is there, so I was just thinking there may be certain plans. You might be busy also. Okay, so 27th is okay because we need to communicate to Amit ji also to take session on 27th so that we can free from this procedural part and then start, taking off from the e-commerce session. 27th is fine. Okay, good. Okay, so 27th is okay. And time we are keeping same, 12 to 1:15. Okay. Yeah, PPT Akash, we are going to share it. Recording, anyhow, we lost it due to some technical problem. But today we are ensuring it should be in place. Okay, timing is good. So we noted your point. So we are keeping during the weekends, during the weekdays, and 12 is the preferable time, and duration is 1 hour 15 minutes of every session. So now various things are streamlined now. So Manoj, Amit ji has joined?
Yes, madam. Amit ji is here.
Okay, okay. So Amit ji, namaskar. How are you?
आप प्लीज बाकी के सारे मेंबर्स म्यूट रखिए.
I cannot see you. Amit ji, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, okay, okay. Good morning. How are you?
I'm too good, ma'am.
Okay,
What
okay.
about you?
Yeah, good. So just a request, अमित जी, लास्ट टाइम का रिकॉर्डिंग हमसे लॉस्ट हो गया है. आपसे कल भी बात हुई थी. अगर 10-15 मिनट्स में आप प्लीज एक क्विक रिकैप दे पाएं, it would really be good for us.
Yeah, sure. We are going to start with the last session only, no worry.
And we may also take certain queries if somebody has by chance gone through the PPT.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mr. Aryan, please mute yourself.
So we are going to start the session in next 1 minute. So let's wait for hardly 1 more minute. 12 बजने देते हैं.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Nandini, please. Hello, Nandini. Yeah.
Rashmi madam, I think we should have to start the session.
Yes. So, Amit ji, we can start the session. Thank you so much for joining. And this second session, we are again looking forward to have insight or the very comprehensive information from your side. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon now. So, in the last session, we have talked about specifically two things. It is the incoterm and paymentum. So let me just start with the last session and let us recap the session first. So incoterm is nothing but whenever you are transferring the goods to your party, definitely we need to identify the three potential risk inside. The first one, it is about who will going to pay the money जब आप माल बेचते हो. Second is if something happened with the goods, then who will be the responsible for it, जिसको हम बोलते हैं risk किसके ऊपर रहेगा. And definitely risk को cover करने के लिए insurance will be taken by. So definitely in that case, we have talked that whenever we are transferring the goods by air, it's always clear that goods been transferring through by air. So we are going to use the three basic terms, and this is called FOB, CNF, and CIF. Just give me a moment, huh? Okay, so as we talk that FOB is not specifically for us, as we all are knowing that in FOB, ultimately the goods been transferred, and at a time you have to pay whatever the charges for the transfer. And so इस केस में basically हमारे पास ये opportunity नहीं है कि हम ये लिखे कि the freight will be payable at the destination. So in that case, FOB is going to be happen whenever your party will book for the transport. If my party is in New York and if he or she will book the particular transport through the FedEx, then I have to put inside the document that is the FOB. The second one is the CNF, and then after the CIF. These are the both terms which we are generally using inside the export whenever we are transferring by air. In this both the terms, particularly in CNF, we are just providing the transport cost till the buyer's destination, or we can say buyer's airport or custom authority. And if sometime buyer saying that please keep the insurance inside, then we are using the CIF. Then after we have talked about the payment terms. There are the 5 payment terms which are the secure ones. The first one is 100% advance. We have already talked that why someone will give you the 100% advance. What are the reasons? If we are making ourselves compatible with those reasons, then definitely people will give you the 100% advance. There is no question on it. Second one is about the part advance and balance against the airway bill. In that case, I told you that sometime it happened that की party will tell you that कि boss मैं आपको कुछ advance दूंगा, यानी कि it is a $1 lakh amount worth of goods, and definitely in that case I'll give you 30% advance. मतलब मैं आपको $30,000 advance देता हूँ. बाकी का जो है when you transfer the particular goods, I'll give you this money, remaining amount on the airway bill copy. It is IWB. Obviously, there is one very important note we have to keep in mind that whenever you are transferring any material to the foreign country, definitely the airway bill is transferring with the goods only. So there is the risk over here with me that if party come to the custom department asking for their good, then definitely custom department will check the document जो भी उनके according होगे, and then they will release the goods. So वो goods को कहीं पे भी stuck नहीं करेंगे, because obviously उनके पास airway bill है और सामने party है. So this is the risk for me, because in that case ultimately we need to certain that ultimately there is a third party called bank of the buyer must be into the picture. So I'll give you the idea about particular this thing inside the document part, so you can get more idea that where we have to put the third party inside the document. So there are the two terms inside the part advance and against bill against the airway bill. It is a DP and DA. DP means document against payment, and DA means udhari. If you are able to give the usance to your party, then don't give naked udhari or naked usance. Please go with the DA. It is called the document against acceptance, where your party will produce the bill of exchange. So in DP, we have checked it out that after transferring the airway bill and the related documents, your party will pay you. And in the DA, we have talked about the bill of exchange that you have to go with the with recourse bill of exchange, ताकि आपका पार्टी mortgage रखे और अगर वो नहीं भर पाया, पेमेंट नहीं कर पाया, तो importer banks will pay you by default. So that's what the particularly DA. Letter of credit, it is called the kind of document which been produced by the one bank to another bank. Letter of credit is always transferring by, we can say, importer banks to the exporters bank. And obviously, our task as an exporter is to check all the terms inside the LC, because if there is any term been violated by you as an exporter, then LC can be cancelled in between. So you have to ensure that कि एक भी term LC में ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए जो आपके द्वारा violate हो. And you ensure that the terms must be there, those only which can be followed by you. If you are thinking that this is not can be followed by me, then please remove it by talking with your party, your importer. LC is the guarantee for the payment, but under the specified condition, if you are following all the conditions, then definitely your payment is secure. So that's what we have talked about it here earlier. I have already given you the idea that how LC is actually work and how it is safe for both the party, which are the advantages and disadvantages already given. There are the different type, but all the LCs are irrevocable by default because it's been produced by the ICC, International Chamber of Commerce. So ये हमने कल last session में देखा था. Main type जो 80% केस में यूज होता है वो at site है, means your documents will transfer to the bank of importer. Their bank will check all the document. They will identify no issues with the document. Then they will transfer money within 5 working days after receiving the documents. I'm not talking goods. It is a document. And obviously, after that, if you want to go with the usance, udhari, you can go, but it is a usance LC. I am not preferring this LC because ultimately, if your buyer will find out something inside something fishy, or we can say something not proper inside the goods, then they can claim, or we can say go to the courtroom. Restricted LC will not come into the picture as you have the international bank, then there is no restricted LC, because restricted LC come into the picture when your buyer's bank will find out that कि आपका बैंक जो compatible नहीं है. तो हमारा बैंक international bank होता है तो compatible होता है. Confirmed bank, I has already informed you that sometime it happened that your bank telling you that कि boss, your importer's bank's credit is not good. And in that way, your bank will ask you to confirm the LC. And what obviously in that case, we asking our buyer to confirm the LC. So I given you an example that if possibly assume that there is a Bank of Kenya. Now Bank of Kenya has ascertained the particular LC to the ICICI Bank. Now ICICI Bank saying that sir, Bank of Kenya is not good, so please we have to confirm it. And then Bank of Kenya ने वो LC को Citi या तो JP Morgan से या whatever the international bank जहाँ पे उसका nostro account है, उनसे उन्होंने उसको मतलब backup किया. So that's called the particular confirmed LC. And उसका charge होता है up to 2%. It is based on amount. I have already forwarded the document about the LC, so you can check it out. It is not a big deal. And I told you that these are all the different rules and regulations inside the LC. What you have to keep in your mind whenever you are using the LC, these are all the different topics we have already covered. And escrow is the fifth term where there is the third party in between. Your party will pay to the third party after you sending the goods. The payment will be transferred to your account. If your party want to do something mischief inside this particular process, then definitely TazaPay, or we can say whatever the escrow agent will identify that कि कुछ गलत तो नहीं हो रहा इधर उधर, and definitely in that case they will identify proper solution of whatever the problem been arised. So it's not a big deal. Yeah. So that's what the rule about the escrow, that these are the virtual platforms. So in that case, we need to be on a same virtual platform where both the parties are available. Okay, and last but not least, open credit. I told that don't to go with this particular payment term because this is the riskiest one. After you sending the goods, your party will pay you the money with their time. मतलब आपके साथ कोई बातचीत नहीं हुई, यूजान से दिया है, वैसे भी नेकेड उधारी है. So but obvious, वो जब मर्जी पेमेंट करेगा, ना भी करे. अगर नहीं किया तो फिर आप तलिए अपना जो भी चप्पल है वो घिसना चालू करो. तो but obvious in that case, open credit तभी देना चाहिए when your party is known to you, or other than that your own party, or other than that if anyone trustable with whom you are doing the business since long. But whatever, see, usance I am not referring, I am simply saying that don't give 100% usance. It's not the payment term at all. And वो भी without banking. It is called naked udhari. Not at all. It will never trusted. Because, but obviously, you never know that कब buyer का दिमाग घुमा और वो गया. Yeah, we cannot do that. हम यहाँ पे कोई मतलब सेवा करने के लिए नहीं बैठे हैं. So whatever the business will do, we'll definitely do with the payment term, because international payment terms are fixed. So why we have to give the udhari? And if we all are stopping the udhari, then automatically buyer has to purchase with the money only. And if you want to try it, then you can try to the another countries. Who will give you the udhari? No one. Try to import anything from the China and Korea and US and kind of the any countries, you can try it. No one will give you the udhari. So why we are giving? We need to understand that कि boss अपने fundamentals जो है ना वो गलत है. अगर तुम उधारी दे रहे हो, देना ही नहीं चाहिए, क्यों दे रहे हैं हम उधारी? It's a business called you are sending the goods, they will give you the money. Simple बात. अगर goods बराबर नहीं है तो तू मेरे को goods वापस कर, मैं तुझे वापस पैसा देता हूँ. बात खत्म. There is no 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Like this is kind of तुम माल बनाओ, तुम अपना दिमाग लगाओ, तुम अपना फैक्ट्री चलाओ, तुम अपना पैसा डालो और मजा वो करे. Like if it is, it will be sold, then it's okay. If not, then they will return your good back. I'm not believing in that. And international business is not saying that you have to give the udhari, because if you are giving the udhari, then you go with the bank, bill of exchange. That is the preferred way to give the udhari to someone. Okay, and then after we have talked about the PayPal and Ping-Pong, that these are the different payment platforms from where you will get the money, but the money will be transferred inside the we can say rupees only. So if you are thinking that particularly your money will transfer in the dollar and euro, whatever you are considering from your buyer, it is not like that. In PayPal and Ping-Pong kind of the platform, you will get rupees only, but in TazaPay, or we can say escrow, you will get the whatever the amount. Mr. Kavindra Sinha, please, can you mute yourself, sir? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Let's move to the now today's part, where we are going to talk about the different kind of the methods to export the product. So now everyone, I want your full concentration over here, that how can we export the product in the world market? See, first of all, we need to understand that we are generally transferring the goods through air. And whenever you are transferring the goods through air, but obvious, there are the three different type, or we can say three different areas where government has decided the amount of the goods to be transferred. The first one, अगर आपका goods 25,000 से नीचे है, it is less than 25,000. If your good is in between 25,000 to 10 lakh, it is 10 lakh. And if it is more than 10 lakh, now keep considering it very clear that if your good is more than worth of rupees 10 lakh, then definitely in that case, this will be your cargo mode. I'm requesting everyone to please start your camera, guys. कुछ problem है क्या? मतलब आप लोग कुछ काम कर रहे हो जो कैमरा बंद करके बैठे हो? हाँ? If you are in the class, then you have to open your camera. How can I interact with you? Otherwise, we can do that. Like मैं भी कैमरा बंद करता हूँ, आप भी कैमरा बंद करो, ऐसे बात करते हैं, चलो. हाँ? बराबर लग रहा है अभी? ऐसे बात करें? No, ना? So, but obviously it must be an interactive session. So I am requesting everyone to please start your camera. Okay, so we were talking about that if your goods has the value more than 10 lakh rupees, तो ये automatically cargo mode में जाता है by air. If it has the value in between 25,000 to 10 lakh, तो ये e-commerce mode होता है. It is a e-com mode. And if it is less than 25,000, then definitely it is called the sample mode. तो ये हो जाता है आपका sample. Now see, by air में ही ये तीनों difference है. Other than that, by sea, by road and by rail में, there is no difference. Yeah. And we are generally transferring our goods by air. So we need to identify it very properly. Okay. So what is the difference between them? Now we are considering it very clearly. Yeah? So first of all, let me just give you the idea about the cargo mode. If your parcel is more than worth of 10 lakh rupees. And anything in chapter number 71, it might be a pure natural diamonds, it's a lab-grown diamonds, it's a gemstone, precious, semi-precious, it is a jewelry plain, studded with the diamonds or studded with the gemstone, anything, whatever the auxiliary items in the chapter number 71. For every product, it's applicable same. Like if the value is more than 10 lakh rupees, then this is the process to first of all procure the goods. Okay, before we entering into that process, let me just give you the idea about the same again. This is again very important to be noted that sometimes people are asking very simple question that कि how can we compatible ourselves with the price in the international market? मेरा जो price है वो और international market का price compatible कैसे करें? Because we all are knowing that in India, whenever you are saying the price, it is 75,000. In the international market, it is 72,000. So there is a 3,000 difference. So this is the basic question, no? So let me just give you the idea that, boss, whenever you are procuring the gold, silver, and platinum, you have the 4 options. The option number 1 is if you are in SEZ, then you can import this material without duty. If you can import the material, it means आप international price से purchase कर सकते हो. Like I have the company in Dubai, I am importing the material from Dubai, and definitely in that case, I'll get the amount, whatever the particular international amount. So there is no case. SEZ means special economic zone. If you are in the special economic zone, you just have to export it. You cannot particularly sell into the local market. So you can import the material. There is no restriction for you. And simply there is the one option. If you are intended to 100% export, then yes, you have to go with this. This is the beautiful area to be focused. Okay. If you are not in the SEZ, you are in the DTA, duty tariff area. मतलब free zone में नहीं है आप. Then you have the second option that you need to particularly import this material through the, we can say, advance authorization license. So advance authorization, it is the kind of license given by the DGFT. And from this, through this license, you can import the gold, silver, and platinum, whatever you want to import from the foreign market. But there is a rule inside the advance authorization that आपके पिछले 3 साल का एवरेज जो टर्नओवर है वो 15 करोड़ से ऊपर होना चाहिए. मिस्टर संजय जैन, आपके पीछे से वो गुर्र आवाज आ रही है, उसको बंद कर देंगे प्लीज, म्यूट कर दीजिए. हाँ प्लीज. संजय भाई, कुछ वेल्डिंग कर रहे हो क्या?
Hello, sir.
So in that case, ultimately, it is given that don't ask the question in between. You just raise your hand and I'll ask you to unmute yourself, please. So in that case, advance authorization, ये license आप तभी apply कर सकते हैं when you are particularly come under this particular category where your turnover, it is your turnover, not export. Please keep in your mind that it is a turnover. When your turnover of your company is ultimately average 5 crore since last 3 years. Preceding 3 years में अगर आपका average turnover 5 crore है, तो you are able to get this license and you must have to be manufacturer. If you are trader, then you are not allowed. It must be a manufacturer. So that's given. This is the particularly for those who want to import the gold, silver, or platinum for the foreign country through this license. It is the advance authorization. The third option is any nominated agency which are given on the screen. It might be a DIL, it might be any banks which are allowed by government, MSTC, or we can say Handicraft and Handloom Export Corporation. Now, these are the companies who are providing you the particular material, which is for the export purpose only. Like you are purchasing the material from the DIL in India, then DIL will give you the material without duty. And so in that case, again, it has the price compatibility with the international pricing. So in this 3 case, there is a direct price compatibility. There is no case that आपका material बाहर से आ रहा है तो but obviously महंगा पड़ेगा. It's must be, we can say, with the international pricing. The fourth one, which is generally used by someone who haven't this kind of the licenses, it is called the bullion. So now what happens if you are buying the material from the bullion, then definitely in that case, there is a price difference between your price and international price. And there is a solution. The 2 things which been applied on your imported gold. But obvious gold we are not producing in India. So we are importing the gold. And so there are the 2 things been already applied on your material. The first one is the basic custom duty, which been applied by the government of India. And the second one is the GST. Government of India giving you the GST back. So there is no GST on the export. So definitely whatever the 3% you had paid, already you will get it. But the basic custom duty, what you had paid already, because, but obviously government has imported the material and given you through the bullion, then they will apply the duty, no? So in that case, the difference been given as a duty drawback. There is a term which is called the duty drawback, which is a government benefit. If I'm talking about the particularly gold, then government has given the duty drawback. It is around 350 rupees per gram. It means if it is a 10 gram worth of gold, then you will get 3,500 around. I'll give you the exact number in the upcoming lecture. But right now you just keep in your mind. So you can fill this gap of 3,500. If your local price is 75,000, international is 72,000, then you can simply fill this gap. If it is 4,000 gap, then 500 रुपया आपकी जेब से जाएगा. If it is a 3,000 gap, then 500 रुपया आपका मुनाफा हुआ. Simple. Government is simply giving you 350 rupees in your account per gram. Got it? And if it is silver, then it is around 4,600 rupees per kilogram. There is a difference. So, but obvious they are trying through the GJPC that you will get whatever the difference amount in between to your account, in your account. It is not the credit and kind of the thing of any kind of the ledger. It's a cash amount which been deposited to your account as a duty drawback. You just have to claim it through your shipping bill only, nothing new. Got it? So there is no case where price compatibility is not there. Price compatibility is there. You just have to decide that कि किस तरह से मुझे gold, silver या तो platinum purchase करना है. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now we are moving further with the next thing. So I was telling you that what is the procedure of the export in the cargo. First of all, let's assume that I got one order of one necklace and the value is worth of 50 lakh rupees. You just imagine this. Yeah. Now, what is the next step? You got the order. Now, particularly, you have to prepare the document. There are the two documents which is very important. The invoice, it is called the pre-shipment invoice cum packing list, and the second one is the packing list. But obvious. So, but obvious, I'll share you both the document and I will show you that how you can fill this document. Other than that, there is no document required much. If compliant document is there, तो आपको देना पड़ेगा. Just give me a moment. So that's the document. You just prepare the document and then after you connect with your CHA. But obviously before that you have packed your jewelry in the dabba. Your dabba is ready and now you connect with the CHA. CHA is the person who is handling your custom clearance. So I'll give you the idea about the same in the furtherance. Right now, keep in your mind that you now connected with the CHA. It might be a BVC or Jasraj Kalyan, whatever. Yeah, any local who can deal, who are dealing in the jewelry products. Yeah. आपने CHA को contact किया. Now your CHA will filing the shipping bill because you are exporting your material. So after filing your shipping bill in the ICE gate, ultimately your custom department will ask your CHA to come to the custom department. Now your custom department is asking to come. Now there is a catch. See, in the cargo mode, आपको आपके CHA के साथ custom department में जाना पड़ता है to clear these goods, because if there is any query by your custom been raised, then definitely you have to give the answer because you are the answerable. Your material is there. So CHA or the person from the CHA's office will come, and from your company, whoever knowing about the jewelry, उनको साथ में जाना पड़ेगा. After clearance of the goods, but obvious custom will seal it. Once the dabba will seal, absolutely it will be stored in the strong room. And after that, whatever the freight forwarder been booked by your CHA or yourself, they will pick the goods from here. It is a pickup by logistic. Once your logistic been picked, but obvious, this will be transferred to your destination country, and then after your party will show you the thumb that we received the goods. And so that's what the process. Got it? So that's the cargo. So inside the cargo movement, there is particularly case where you have to be present inside your custom department, whatever the custom department in your city or not in another city, you have to be there. That's the catch. Right now, government is working on that कि जाने की जरूरत ना पड़े इसके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं, like XRF machine we can use. But right now, this is the procedure in the cargo mode. Got it? And if we talk about the e-commerce cargo, then there is a difference in e-commerce cargo is like this. Let me just give you the idea about the same. So this is the e-commerce cargo, or we can say the value which has the we can say in between part 25,000 to 10 lakh rupees. It is 25,000 to 10 lakh. So what is the procedure? Suppose you get the order of 2 earpieces. Now you want to export it. And so you have to filing your shipping bill. Now, as I told, whenever you are transferring your material as an e-com parcel, particularly you have to file the shipping bill. Filing is the mandatory process, boss. ये तो सब में करना ही पड़ता है. So whenever you are filing the shipping bill, you need to certain that if the parcel is in between 25,000 to 10 lakh, and if you want to export as an e-commerce parcel, then you have to file CSB file. Now the CSB file, it is a courier shipping bill filing. Other than that, in cargo mode, it is a regular shipping bill. Here it is the courier shipping bill file. If the value is 25,000 से कम है, तो 25,000 से कम के लिए it is CSB4. But what is the difference between the CSB4 and CSB5? In CSB4, you are not getting any government benefit. In CSB5, you are getting all the government benefit. Like it is the duty drawback, GST refund, and everything. In cargo, by default, you will get the money. So there is no question on it. So once you have filed the courier shipping bill, if you are known about it, but generally we people are not known about it, no? And हम चाहते भी नहीं कि हम ये सब माथाकूट करें. So don't worry. You just connect the proper cargo with whom you want to transfer your material to the party. Example, it is a FedEx. Now you ask FedEx to file the shipping bill in behalf of you. FedEx will ask you for the particular invoice. आपने उसको invoice दे दिया. Now FedEx will file the shipping bill, and then, but obvious, your parcel, you have to ready your parcel. आपका parcel ready हो गया तो उसके बाद FedEx will pick up your parcel from your disposal. You don't have to go anywhere. ये आपके वहां से parcel लेंगे, and then near about whatever the airports are compatible, because government has already given the SOP for it. So there is a systematic process. There are the 3 airports right now available with the e-com parcel without any kind of the physical custom clearance. So these are the 3 airports: Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore. Now FedEx will reach to these airports with your parcel, and then definitely it will come across with the custom officer. But custom officer will check it, and then using the technology like XRF, they will pass the material through the XRF machine. Now machine will tell that कि भाई ये goods के अंदर क्या क्या है. If everything is fine, then definitely assessment will be cleared. If is there any question, then definitely they will call you, or your courier partner will call you. It is a FedEx. तो ये आपको पूछेंगे कि भाई यहाँ पे ये query निकला है तो इसका क्या solution है. If your custom officer get the we can say particular answer, then definitely there is no question. If the answer is not perfect, then definitely या तो ये goods वापस आएगा, या तो फिर आपको वहां पे travel करके जाना पड़ेगा और जवाब देना पड़ेगा. But most of case में it's not going to be happen. Your goods been simply cleared through the custom only. Then after, ultimately your custom strong room where your goods been dispatched. From there, your courier partner will pick the goods, traveling to the destination, and definitely it will be received by the customer. So that's what the process of the e-com cargo. As I told you, there is the basic difference. In the cargo mode, you have to be represented inside the particular custom department, where inside the e-com cargo you don't have to be there. आपका goods जो है वो pick up किया जाएगा, and then after it will be cleared. Mr. Vineet Backup, आपका mic चालू है sir, बंद कर दीजिए ना. Got it? So there is the basic difference. Now, the very important thing is that sometimes people are asking कि अगर मेरा माल 10 लाख से नीचे है तो मैं कार्गो में भी नहीं बेच सकता. And the answer is not kind of the things are mentioned anywhere in the FTP. It is saying that भले आपका 10 लाख के नीचे का पार्सल है, आपको अगर कार्गो से भेजना है तो भेजो ना. There is no restrictions. आपका अगर 10,000 का माल भी है और कार्गो से भेजना है तो भेजो. It's up to you. Don't worry. But this is a Windows government has given that अगर आपका 25,000 से 10 लाख के बीच में हो तो e-com के थ्रू भेजो. You don't have to be present over there. मान लो कि कोई अगर integral part of India से है, then in that case they can use this particular method. If you have the we can say total value parcel worth of, we can say around 12 lakh rupees, then you can do that. You can separate the parcel with the two different individual invoices, that 6 lakh plus 6 lakh. So you can simply transfer this material as e-com parcel. Yeah. I don't think so कि ये समझाने की जरूरत है, because you all are very much we can say wise people and you know that what to do, what not to do. So वापस I am coming to the cargo mode जहाँ से हमने शुरुआत की थी. So this is the cargo mode where yourself have to be represent inside the custom department by default. Okay. So now let us understand that what is a CHA and freight forwarder. So it is very simple and sober term. CHA ये वो बंदा है जो आपकी बिहाफ में कस्टम के अंदर कोई भी प्रोडक्ट एंट्री या डिपार्चर करता है, तो बट ऑब्वियस उसका काम ये संभालता है. सो वॉट एवर यू आर एक्सपोर्टिंग और वॉट एवर यू आर इम्पोर्टिंग with respect to the custom department, whenever the procedure come into the picture, your CHA will come into the picture. And so this person is needed. Right away, the government has already, we can say, make a particular platforms for it where you does not need the CHA by default. But my experience is saying that CHA is needed for some reason. So right away, if you are using cargo mode, then you have to go with the CHA. Other than that, you also can file your shipping bill on the IceGate portal, but they will raise the query and then you will be asked to come. Then again, something will happen. Better you go with the CHA. So there is no use charge of the CHA. It is 4,000 to 5,000 rupees charge when we can say taken by the CHA. Okay, what is the duties of CHA? Authorized clearance, again authorized but obvious consignment. If there is conflict will happen with respect to, we can say, your parcel with the custom, then your CHA will resolve it. You don't have to travel. He will give you the correct advice that obviously you have to send your parcel with this route, or we can say with this airline, वगैरह. And your whole year accountability been we can say stored by them. So whenever you want any kind of the material in future to be dispatched, or we can say to get the information about your consignment, तो उनके पास होता है. So ये आपको दे देते हैं. So in India, there are the two CHA called BVC and Jasraj Kalyanji and Company. This both the CHAs are very prominent and they are only dealing with particularly gems and jewelry. It is a precious metals, or we can say 71 number chapter. Other than that, there are several CHA, but these are the prominent one for the gems and jewelry. Now, freight forwarder is a different entity altogether. Huh? You cannot consider CHA as a freight forwarder, because freight forwarder means जो आपका goods pick up करता है और सामने वाले country में पहुंचाता है. So it is not CHA. CHA will do the clearance with respect to the Khali custom department. It has no other responsibilities. When I'm talking about the freight forwarder, it has the responsibility to pick the goods from custom strong room and transfer the material to your party. So from the custom strong room, your party come into the picture. Mr. Rajendra AP, आपका mic unmute है. आप please mute कर दीजिए. Am I clear? So from the custom strong room, they will pick the goods and then after we can say dispatch to your buyer. So that's the task of the freight forwarder. But if you want to book the freight forwarder yourself, you can. If you don't want, you want that your CHA will book it, then definitely your CHA will do that. Don't worry about it. The best method is give this task to your CHA. Ask them that we want to transfer the material to New York, this particular custom department or airport. And your CHA will do all kind of the booking. So don't worry about it. Got it? So that's the freight forwarder. In India, if I'm talking about the precious product, these are the companies are allowed to transfer the material. Ferrari brings FedEx, UPS, Sequel, and Malcom, which are given over here. Okay, what is the connection? Now see, as I told you that whenever you are telling to your, we can say, CHA that I want to transfer the material to Australia, Toronto, or whatever the city, it's okay. Now, what going to be happen? You have connected with the BBC. You want to transfer the material to the Australia, and then in that case, ultimately, they will give you the choice for the freight forwarder. Sir, we can transfer this material through FedEx, UPS, Brinks, Malcom, Ferrari, Sequel. सबका अलग-अलग charge होता है because of the consideration of different safeties, you know. So they will give you the charge. You pick that through whom you want to transfer the material. It is saying that Brinks is, we can say, compatible when your parcel is more than worth of $50,000, and but obvious when you are transferring to the New York specifically, because इनका खुद का ही अपना transport है and खुद का insurance होता है, तो they are more secure. So in that case, you can choose it. So you have just connect with the BVC and they told you to choose any particular freight forwarder. Yeah. Same way you can connect with the JK. If you want to directly connect with the particular BBC, these are the freight forwarder like Malka, Amit, SQL, Ferrari, Brinks, yeah, FedEx, UPS. You can. There is no restriction for it. You ask your BBC, your CHA to clear the material from the customer only. Pick up, aap book karwao. It's perfectly fine. There is no question. So it is your choice how to do the business. Yeah. And yes, SQL has their own particularly freight forwarder line, self-logistic. So you can directly book with the SQL also. And SQL has the CHA connection, so they can clear your goods through the custom also. So if you connect with the SQL only, and your work will be done. And but obviously, last but not least, India Post. If you are using properly, India Post is also a very good platform to transport your material to the foreign country. Mainly, जो भी developed countries हैं, मैं उनको focus कर सकता हूँ, क्योंकि developed country में अगर आप material भेजेंगे, तो what obviously India Post is more compatible with that. Okay. If I'm talking about the custom department, custom clearance, तो ये मैंने दिया हुआ है सूरत, मुंबई और अहमदाबाद के लिए. But in India, for the gems in jewelry, like it is a chapter number 71, these are, we can say, nominated custom departments. Other than that, you cannot export your 71 number chapter products to be exported or imported. So it is given that Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi, Jaipur, Bangalore, Kochi, Coimbatore, Ahmedabad, Dabolim Airport, Hyderabad, and Surat. These are only nominated particular custom department by the government of India for chapter number 71 products. Okay, if you want to transfer the material, then KYC is mandatory. So by, we can say e-com, or we can say by cargo, you need to do this. So which are the documents required? It is the import-export code, GST number, address proof, 3 to 6 months of bank statement, 3 years of IT statement, PAN number, and partnership date. These are the basic document. Bank ID, it is called the authorized dealer code registration. It is again mandatory. सारे document इकट्ठा करके CHA को दे दो. CHA will complete your KYC with the custom. But for every custom department, you go with the individual KYC. Like just give me the example. We have the we can say custom clearance in Surat. If I want to transfer the material through the Surat custom clearance, I have to do the KYC at Surat. Now, I want to transfer the material through the Mumbai custom. Then again, I have to do the custom KYC at Mumbai. It is the lifetime once only, but for the different custom, if you are using the different customs, then you have to go with the individual KYC for the customs. Got it? So this is a mandatory rule. Okay, and मैं ये अपने document के वक्त में लेता हूँ, अभी इसकी जरूरत नहीं है. So we have cleared the part which is called, we can say, cargo export, that whenever you are transferring the material to the cargo, you need to follow this procedure. Now let me just give you the idea about the e-commerce export. Already हमने procedure तो देख ही लिया है. You don't have to go at the particular custom department. आपका parcel जो pick up हो जाएगा, and then after it will be transferred to the XRF machine and assessment and examination will be done. Then after, your courier partner will pick the material and then they will transfer the material to your party. Okay, so which are the different ways to send your e-com parcel? So it is given that by India Post, you can simply transfer it. See, in India Post, there is a website. It is called DNK. It is Dak Niryat Kendra. They are preferring particularly online booking only. And so you can do the online booking. It is not a big deal. I have put one video over here when I'll send you the PDF. Please, आप यहाँ पे click करिएगा ये वाली line पे by India Post. You will find one beautiful video regarding to how to book the parcel in India Post. It is a CSB 5 or CSB 4. Here I have given the details about the Mumbai India Post, and obviously, if you want to transfer the goods through the India Post, through the any kind of the India Post inside the India, you require a firm registration, GST number, IE code, LUT, and individual or firm PAN number. These are the mandatory documents. And then after, export document mein, commercial invoice, packing list, we are going to check it out, custom approved, whatever the value or certificate. We all are knowing that everywhere valuers are available. Now government is moving further with the new particular area where they remove the value or certificate needed, they will identify the material through the XRF machines. So, but obvious, then after there is no requirement of valuers. And obviously valuer is required in the process because they are valuing that, okay, whatever the amount has been mentioned inside the invoice, it is perfect with respect to the goods. Once XRF come to the picture, definitely तो वो clear हो जाएगा ना कि फिर आपका वजन कितना है गोल्ड का या सिल्वर का प्लेटिनम का या whatever the diamonds you have used या whatever the gemstone, what is the quality of them. Okay. Then after forwarding later to the custom department, it is saying that forwarding later. अरे किसी का यार माइक अनम्यूट है, आपको खुद को नहीं दिखता कि माइक अनम्यूट है? हाँ, या आप लोग कर देते हो, या आप लोग कर देते हो माइक अनम्यूट भैया? खुद को भी तो आवाज आती है ना माइक अनम्यूट होता है तो. Then after it is the forwarding later to the custom department. You have to give the forwarding later that particularly I am giving my consent that अगर मेरे behalf में आप CH के through मेरा पार्सल आगे भेजते हैं तो मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. It is a forwarding letter and authority letter in favor of the CH. Then as I told, through this link you will identify that how can we file the postal bill. So you have to file the postal bill online yourself, and then export declaration form which is online available. You have to fill it and definitely stamp and signature. Whenever the parcel will be picked, you just have to give this document to your pickup courier partner. So it is particularly processed to transfer the material through by India Post. Generally India Post के जो चार्ज होते हैं ना वो 3,000 to 6,000 के बीच में होते हैं if your good is still 10 lakh. One more benefit through India Post, if you are exporting, Government of India has said that only through India Post we are going to allow till 20 lakh if your parcel value, then till 20 lakh we can allow your material as e-com export. Only India Post, बाकी किसी को allowed नहीं है. जो 10 लाख का लिमिट था वो इंक्रीज करके 20 लाख का कर दिया. They have increased the limit by we can say 20 lakh, but only for India Post to we can say smooth momentum of the gems and jewelry products. And these are all the different India Post houses all over the India, that Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Kochi, Coimbatore, Delhi, Jaipur, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, and Hyderabad. These are the only India Post who are nominated for export of chapter number 71 products. Other than that, if you are going to the India Post and give your parcel, they will not accept. Am I clear? So these are the only nominated India Post who can keep your parcel with you and they can move ahead with the export. Okay. Other than that, you have the option of the FedEx. But FedEx का एक छोटा सा problem ये है कि they are only picking the parcel worth of 800, not more than $800, not more than that. So what obvious there is no option with us, but right now they are moving further with the increasing the limit. Right away, as per the last discussion 6 or 7 months ago, they told that within a year we will increase this limit by $10,000. If the limit will increase by $10,000, then definitely it is worth of 8 lakh na right away, 8 lakh 40,000. So but obviously मुझे लगता है कि it will be more easy for us after coming FedEx coming to the picture. Other than that, you can connect with the UPS also, but they are biased with the countries. Possibly कोई country के लिए वो लेगा, कोई country के लिए नहीं लेगा, but you need to connect them. UPS. Even Government of India is coming inside the picture with the more courier companies जो compatible दिख रहा हो और जिनका काम अच्छा हो, so they can give the license to them also to transport the, we can say, any kind of the precious metals or precious metal products. So we are hoping best that soonest we will go to 2 to 3 more kind of the shipping lines, yeah, courier partners. But whatever the kind of courier or value, if you want to transfer in any country in the world, then I think BVC is the bestest one. So definitely BVC is a little bit costly, absolutely. But if you haven't find out any kind of the another means to transport the material or any courier company, then BVC is the last option. Got it? So, but obvious the courier charge is heavier, but your parcel will definitely dispatch by them in any country of the world, because they have the solid connections with the different courier lines all over the world. Am I clear, everyone? So that's called particular different ways to reach out your we can say courier companies, or we can say your buyers, to dispatch the material. So this is what for today's lecture. Because but obvious, if I'm going to start about the document part, then I think it will take more time. So what I'm thinking is, in the next lecture we are going to talk about the document part. So let me just recap all those things first, because जो भी चीजें आपने सुनी है कहीं ना कहीं वो दिमाग के अंदर खिचड़ी हुआ होगा. So let me just clear the खिचड़ी first. See, as per the rule of Government of India, it is clearly saying that कि by air there are the three kind of different, we can say amount limits, जहाँ पे parcel अलग-अलग तरीके से बनाया मतलब भेजा जा सकता है. If your value is less than 25,000, it will be counted as a sample, और उसके लिए आपका CSB4 apply होता है. It is a courier shipping bill 4. If the material is worth of 25,000 to 10 lakh बीच में, then it will be counted as an e-com parcel, and for that you have to file the CSB5. If your material is more than 10 lakh rupees worth of, then definitely it will be called as a cargo mode parcel. Now, if you are sending the material through this sample, or we can say sample mode, absolutely there is no much document required. You just have to present this simple invoice and your good will be transferred. If it is an e-commerce parcel between 25,000 to 10 lakh, then definitely you have to connect with the proper courier company who will particularly pick up your parcel and send to your buyer. And but obvious, it's been nominated by the Government of India. So definitely in that case, they can transfer your material, as I should say that FedEx, UPS, or we can say BBC, India Post, वगैरह. And if your parcel is more than worth of 10 lakh rupees, then definitely you have to produce all the documents. When I'm talking all, certificate of origin, insurance, and all the documents, compatible documents, you have to raise. Got it? Okay. Whatever the benefit you are getting in the cargo mode, like duty drawback and GST rebate and road tax, वगैरह, all those particular government benefits will be given to you inside the CSB5 mode also. So there is no problem with we can say e-com parcel. One more thing, ऐसा नहीं होता कि 10 लाख के नीचे अगर कोई गुड्स है तो आप उसको कार्गो में नहीं भेज सकते. You can. But 10 लाख से ऊपर का गुड्स है तो उसको आप e-com में नहीं भेज सकते. That's clear. Am I clear? If you want to send, then break it up in two parts. Like if your value is 18 lakh, then make it 9 lakh, 9 lakh. Now you are able to transport your material as an e-com parcel. Got it? So this is very clear that if your material is less than 10 lakh rupees, and if you want to transfer this material through particularly custom department, you can. So don't worry. So it must be clear, huh, boss? Sometimes it happens that कि हम दिमाग में फिक्स कर ले कि भाई 10 लाख के नीचे का माल तो ई-कॉम के सिवाय जाएगा ही नहीं. तो ऐसे नहीं है. तो गलत इंटरप्रिटेशन मत करिएगा, otherwise you will not identify the ways to move ahead. Got it? So that's what given particularly the procedures. The basic difference is if you are transferring the material through particularly cargo mode, then you have to be represented at the custom department. Now custom department is wherever you are booking your parcel. Like I'm in Surat, if I am booking with the Mumbai custom, I have to be represented in Mumbai. If I am sending daily parcel, I have to be there daily. Got it? So it's a typical task. But in e-commerce parcels, you don't have to be there because there is the XRF machine. It will identify. If there is any question been arised by the custom department, then they will call you by the video call, or we can say whatever the different means. They can clarify the answer. Okay. Then after we have talked about particularly CHA and freight forwarder, that what is the role of them. But CHA and freight forwarder come into the picture when you are transferring the material through cargo. But obviously if it is a e-commerce, then you just have to book your whatever the concern freight forwarder, or we can say concern courier partner like FedEx, UPS, or BBC वगैरह. So they will do all the processes in behalf of you. Yeah. So it's not that much clumsy. It's easy task. Okay. And then after, but obvious, we have to talk about the particular procurement of the gold, silver, and platinum. I'm not talking about the diamonds because it is not considered as a metal. I'm talking about the metals, whatever you are using. So it is the gold, platinum, and silver. Whatever the alloys are allowed, you can import it. Don't worry. Otherwise, you can import. There is no much duty like this particular products. So now if you are procuring the material, then definitely you have the 4 options. The first option is if your company is in SEZ or EOU, then you can simply import the material without any kind of the duty. It's very clear. You don't have to pay any duty because you are in SEZ now, so you cannot sell the material inside the DTA area outside the SEZ in India. You have to export it, definitely. So government has no problem. You can import the material without duty and you can export it to any country in the world. But if you are not in the SEZ, then the second option is the but obvious any nominated agency, like it is a DIL, MMTC, or any bank near about you who can provide the gold, silver, or platinum. So in that case, you will get whatever the material with the international pricing and there is no duties applied. Got it? Then after the third way is but obvious through the advance authorization. It is a license been issued by DGFT. It is the Director General of Foreign Trade. I'll give you the idea about the upcoming lectures that how can you apply, but this is easy process. But उसके लिए रूल ये है कि आपका पिछले 3 साल का एवरेज टर्नओवर लोकल का होगा तो चलेगा. It is 5 crore. So total 3 साल का export 15 crore होना चाहिए. Average is 5 crore. Then you are allowed for this particular license. Now under this license, you can import the material. You have to pay the GST over here during the import. It is 3%, but this 3%, but obvious return back to you, know, because government is not asking for GST in export. So you will get money back again in your account. So whatever the BCD, it is 22%, 23%. This BCD will be removed from your cycle. So, but obvious it is the biggest benefit. So there is no duty. You can import the material, you can use it and you can export. But in advance authorization, you cannot use any kind of the we can say part of your material inside the local market. It's very clear. Not a single gram, not a half gram, not a penny. You cannot. You have to do the 100% export. If you have imported 1 kilo gold, then you have to export that 1 kilo gold, particularly by we can say value adding the material. Okay, the time limit is also important. See, if you are buying the material through the DIL or banks, you have to export the material within the 90 days after purchasing. जिस दिन का तुम्हारा invoice बना, उसके 90 दिन में you have to export it. After that, if you are going to export, then definitely it is not allowed. Other than that, you have to pay the duty again to the DIL. And आपको वापस करना पड़ेगा gold वो अलग से. अच्छा, if you are importing the material through advance authorization, then there is the option. It is saying that 4 months after the bill of entry filing, you have import the material, then you have filed the bill of entry. जिस दिन तुम्हारा bill of entry file हुआ, उस दिन से exactly 4 महीने के अंदर, within a 4 month, you have to export the material. अगर उसके बाद पड़ा रहा और आपने बिल नहीं जमा करवाया, then you have to pay the duty whatever the import duty been applied on it. Got it? अच्छा, and but obvious SEZ में तो ये कोई rule नहीं है. You are importing and you want to export anytime you can. But the fourth one is called the bullion. Again, there is no rule in the bullion that you have to export in this much time because it is your choice. Bullion से लिया है तो आप local में भी use करो. ऐसा कोई जरूरी तो है नहीं कि export के लिए use करना है. But if you are buying from the bullion, then definitely it will be costlier, and in that case, ultimately, you have the option that you will get the duty drawback. So only in the bullion you will get the duty drawback, which is around 350 rupees per gram, and in that case, you can we can say reduce whatever the gap in between, and in that case, you will find out your buyer is compatible with your whatever the local prices. Got it? So these are all the different things we have already covered up. I think for today इतना हम रखते हैं and आपके question के ऊपर आते हैं. So Mr. Ravi, please ask a question.
Yeah,
Mr.
I have a question.
Sir, your voice is not clear. Sir, your voice is not clear. Please.
अमित जी आप stop sharing कर सकते हैं as you are interacting. So it is just like अगर आप presentation अपना हाँ, thank you.
Yes, Ravi.
हेलो
Yeah, now clear.
या सर मेरा ये क्वेश्चन है कि हम छोटी क्वांटिटी में ड्यूटी फ्री गोल्ड बाय कर सकते हैं 100 ग्राम्स 200 ग्राम्स
सर देखो कर सकते हैं उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बट यू हैव टू कनेक्ट विद द DIL वंस दे विल आइडेंटिफाई दैट कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ द वर्क यू आर डूइंग and what is the frequency of buying the gold. If you are they are allowing, then you can. but you need to connect with the DIL ones. If they
Okay.
are not going to support you, then you can connect with the GJEPC. They will help you
Okay.
for the same.
और मेरा एक दूसरा क्वेश्चन है, वो भी ई कॉमर्स के रिलेटेड ही है। क्या ये आपने बोला कि फेडेक्स और DHL हमारी प्रीमाइसिस से कलेक्ट कर लेंगे पार्सल, तो वो कोई भी सिटी से होगा?
Absolutely, DHL and FedEx available in the metro cities only, mainly tier 1, tier 2. So suppose you are from any small city like Gondal, yeah? Now FedEx has no office or reach at the Gondal. But near about to the Gondal, there is one city called Rajkot, example.
Yes, I am from Rajkot.
Okay. So now what happened? If you book the DHL, now DHL, the office in the Rajkot, they cannot pick the goods from Gondal. Then they will give this task to some affiliated courier partners to with them.
Okay.
Like, just let me just give you an example of delivery. Now DHL delivery के साथ connected है. Now DHL क्या करेगा? Delivery को ये task देगा. Please receive this parcel from Gondal to me, and then they will pick the parcel and move ahead with the export. So there is no question. If your parcel is anywhere, they will be picked up.
ओके। और सर एक क्वेश्चन वो इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी के रिलेटेड है। सब कंट्रीज का अलग अलग इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी होता है, तो वो सर्च करने के लिए कोई डेडिकेटेड प्लेटफॉर्म है कि ये कंट्री का ये इंपोर्ट ड्यूटी है, ये सब?
Yes, it is the MacMap. Let me just share the information about the same. This is the website called MacMap. अगर आपको दिख रहा है तो एक बार मुंडी हिला दीजिए। भैया मुंडी ये होता है, मैं बोला दिख रहा है तो ऐसे हिला दीजिए तो मुझे पता
Yes,
चले
yes.
दिख रहा है। So it is given that, see, you select the country from where you want to export, like it is a India. Where you want to export, it is a Colombia. What is the material? It is 711319. It is a gold ornament, and search it out. You will find out that this is the import duty in Colombia from India.
Okay, sir.
It is given that 15% flat. Even if you and your country has a free trade agreement, it is given that. Like, let me just give you the example. United Arab Emirates. Select the material 711311. It is the silver ornament. Search it out. You will find out that you and UAE has the agreement. So actually unka duty 5% hai, but due to the free trade agreement, you will get the duty 0.
Okay.
If you want to check any other country's duty to the any other countries, it is available. Like China to UAE. क्या उनके बीच में कोई free trade agreement का benefit है कि नहीं है? Search it out, and you will find out that there is no agreement between the China and USA. So if China exporting to the UAE, yeah, then they have to pay 5%. But if from India we export, then they can get the benefit of 0% duty under the free trade
Okay.
agreement.
Okay, sir.
So
Thank you.
beautiful website, but please keep in your mind that whatever you are saying over here, it is the basic custom duty of any country. Huh? It is the basic custom duty of any country. If there is the VAT or any GST applicable on it, then you have to individually search.
Okay.
Got it? You can take the benefit of the Indian embassy also in that country. मान लो कि आपका यूके कंट्री है, अगर यूके में आपको नहीं पता है कि वेट कितना लगता है प्रोडक्ट के ऊपर, ये तो पता चल गया कि बेसिक कस्टम ड्यूटी इतना लगता है, बट वेट नहीं पता है, तो यू कैन connect with the Indian embassy and they will give you the information about the same.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yes, Mr. Vatsal. Unmute.
Sir, I wanted to know that you mentioned about the time period that one has to export the material. Like if we buy gold without import duty, like we have to export within.
It is the
90
advance authorization. You required you have to transfer this material within a 4 month.
So say, how is this tracked though? Because metal को track
Sir,
करना
track, sir, metal track नहीं होता, sir. It is very simple, no? You have imported 1 kilogram.
Yes.
You have to give the bill of 1 kilogram worth of export. Simple.
Okay.
Track थोड़ी हो सकता है. वो तो कहीं भी घुमा लेते हैं हम लोग. हमको पता ही है कैसे घुमाते हैं, sir. Yeah. So it will not trackable. Material is not trackable.
Okay. And like जो आपने कहा कि ये जो CHA होते हैं तो मतलब we don't need to hire these agents. ये BBC और JK जो है we can just take their help. Like we don't need to hire someone for this specifically.
No, not at all. If you are moving further with the BBC and Jasraj Kalyan is perfectly fine. Even there are several another CHs also who will
Okay.
but obvious helpful to you in this particular product category. So you need to identify through the custom only that which are the different CHA working over there. You can connect with them also. But BBC and Jasraj Kalyan is specifically for the gems and jewelry only.
So how do we assure or figure out that who is safe for us? Like because अगर
Sir,
first time कोई से काम
the answer is very clear. You need to ask your custom department. See, custom department में कोई भी CHA तभी काम कर सकता है जब उसके पास उस custom का license हो. Otherwise वो नहीं कर सकता. Got it? So custom department will tell you that कि yes, these are the CHAs working with us with the license. Then you can trust on them. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Mr. 8281829141, sir. Please ask your question. Sir, unmute करिए.
Sir, how to find the CHA in Delhi, sir? You told me that you have to connect to the custom department. So where is the custom department? Being a newcomer, I'm not very much aware of anything, rules and regulations. I'm just a first timer probably if I enter into export, though I'm into jewelry line last 35 years for local trade. But I am not aware of anything about the export. So how can you help me how to find out the CHA or something like that, sir?
Sir, see, I am not able to find out the CHA for you, but let me just give you the path.
Excuse me,
First
sir.
of all,
Excuse me, sir. Please contact our regional office.
Okay.
sir, I am giving the
Delhi.
answer, same answer I am giving. See, first of all, you go to the GJPC,
Okay.
sit together, ask them about the process, and they will guide you thoroughly.
Okay.
If you are not getting the answer over there, then definitely you can connect any person who is doing the export in your circle, and definitely they will help you in that case. But GJPC is much helpful because government also want to export the products. No, if we are not going to export the particular gems and jewelry products, then absolutely we are losing a huge area where we are generating the foreign currency. So GJPC is the official body who are specifically, we can say, introduced to you to help you regarding to the export and import of the particular product, but mainly export because their name is Gems and Jewelry Export Promotion Council.
So I'll contact the GJPC.
Yeah.
And one more thing, sir, I just got through all the three your programs right now. So I found it, if I just want to reconnect the various other things, to know about how to move about there is some book or any procedure
So
written.
there is no specific book, but definitely you can connect me, particularly.
I've taken your number, sir. Are
Yeah,
you based?
perfect.
Do you have
Perfect. So I
somewhere
have
in
shared.
Delhi also or somewhere?
No, I am from Surat. I am from Surat,
Surat.
Gujarat.
Any link in Delhi, sir?
Sir, there is no requirement of link.
Okay.
Why you are finding
I'll
the
connect
link?
to you. I'll
हाँ,
connect.
अभी
to
तो दुनिया पूरा ओपन है, तुम ऐसे गूगल मैप खोल के जूम आउट करो तो ऐसे घुमाओगे तो पृथ्वी गोल घूम जाएगा.
And I also wanted to know about the drawback procedure, sir. उसका भी वो सब we have that GJPC can guide me for this.
Absolutely.
How to move out.
Sir, Amit ji,
Yeah.
so sir, what we are going to do is कि एक सेशन पॉलिसी इंसेंटिव्स पर होगा स्पेसिफिकली, हम उसका एक मॉड्यूल भी तैयार कर रहे हैं, तो उसके अंदर हम हमारे जो डायरेक्टर पॉलिसी है दिल्ली से जो डिवीजन है वो आपके साथ एक दिन जुड़ेगा और आपको 1 घंटे में सब बताएगा. So we are
Perfect.
going step by step, baby steps we are taking because all are freshers. So like allow us some time to give you every kind of inputs. Thank you.
Ma'am, one more question. Another EPCH and AEPC are holding some tutorial classes also. Say they charge a fees of about 10,000. Does this GGPC is planning or is having something like this?
This is the part
Sir,
of it, sir.
या सर, ये जो हमने आपका प्रोग्राम बनाया है एक्सपोर्टर्स डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम का,
Okay.
इसका खुद का वैल्यू जो आप बता रहे हैं वही है मार्केट में, आउटसाइड आप कहीं पर भी जाएंगे, बट वी आर नॉट चार्जिंग एज ऑफ नाउ, अंडरस्टैंडिंग दी कि हमें एक्सपोर्टर्स में कन्वर्ट करना है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट एंड द फॉरमोस्ट ड्यूटी ऑफ GJPC. So we are, but
Ma'am,
this
I
is
understand that being a first newcomer, बहुत सारे ऐसे क्वेश्चन जो हैं जो एकदम से रेज होते हैं and we need help at that moment. That is why if we have some practical place where we can join and sit together and have some classes, that would be much great possibility for if GJP can help in that case.
ओके सर, आई वुड सजेस्ट कि ये जो हमने पहले आपको 8-10 सेशंस का एक बनाया है, ये सारे प्रैक्टिकल ही हैं. उसके बाद हम इस पे वी कैन योर पॉइंट इज वेल टेकन. वी आर आल्सो मेकिंग सर्टेन मॉड्यूल्स वेयर FAQs would be there. We are making videos also. So but everything is under development and would be shared with you as it gets ready.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very
I'm
much.
requesting team to please unmute all the other participants.
Hello. Yeah, ma'am, I just wanted to know, like,
I'm requesting team to please mute all the participants. प्लीज आप डोंट अलाउ कर दो पार्टिसिपेंट्स को, सबको डोंट अलाउ कर दो, कोई खुद से अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएगा. जिनका जिनका हैंड रेज होगा उसी को अलाउ करेंगे, बाकी किसी को अलाउ नहीं करेंगे. म्यूट ऑल देम, डोंट अलाउ देम टू अनम्यूट.
सिरिल म्यूट कर दीजिए.
it's done. Hello.
या नंदनी.
Yeah, Rashmi ma'am, I just wanted to know that this is हमारा third session है, and little curious to know about how to do. तो उसके लिए वही practical sessions आप हमें बताएंगे ना?
नहीं, ये प्रैक्टिकल ही चल रहा है नंदनी, क्योंकि प्रोसीजर्स वगैरह जो है ये आपको बताया गया है, सर ने जो बताया कि इस तरह से प्रोसीजर होता है. व्हेन यू विल गेट सर्टेन बायर्स और आप उनको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे तो यही सब मटेरियल आपको काम आएगा. सो प्रैक्टिकल लर्निंग तभी आएगी जब आप कुछ प्रैक्टिकल ऑर्डर करेंगे. दिस इज व्हाट आई कैन से. उसके लिए कोई स्पेशल सेशन लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस इज प्रैक्टिकल लैब ही है. आपको कोई बायर मिलता है जो सर ने आपको सिखाया है, आगे हम और आपको बताएंगे, उसको प्रैक्टिकल में इम्प्लीमेंट करना वुड बी दी प्रैक्टिकल. और उसमें अगर आपको
तो
कहीं
मैम
हिकअप हो,
इसके अंदर वही मतलब I am a very newcomer only
या
in this
नंदनी,
one, but अगर हमें if we want to find the buyer only, अभी तो we don't have, so if we find then only the procedure is gonna start, right? How are we
yes.
going to find that?
Yeah, Nandini, we are happy like everybody is having so many questions to move forward. It is really a good sign for us. Now moving forward, next session on 27 we have already scheduled for the e-commerce, जो कि एक set of buyers आपको वहाँ पे already मिलते हैं. So the expert is coming from GJPC to explain you how you can get the buyers through e-commerce platform. That is on 27. That is already scheduled. See, Nandini, we are working on every angle, बट वी आर मूविंग स्टेप बाय स्टेप. सब कुछ हम एक बार में नहीं दे पाएंगे, आप भी एब्जॉर्ब नहीं कर पाओगे. जस्ट वी हैव टू मूव इन अ फ्लो. जस्ट
लेट मी जस्ट गिव यू द आंसर. देखिए, पहली बात आप अपने दिमाग में ये डाल दीजिए कि ये कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. एक्सपोर्ट इज नॉट द रॉकेट साइंस. इट इज द सिंपल प्रोसेस टू बी फॉलोड, बॉस. I must say that it is easier than whatever you do in the local market. You just need to understand all those steps. First of all, जो आज हमने देखा ये बेसिक स्टेप्स है. बस सिंपल यही होता है. तुमको गोल्ड खरीदना है, तुम यहाँ से गोल्ड खरीदो, उसका मैकिंग करो, अपने जो भी कस्टमर को उसको फॉरवर्ड करो. तो ये प्रोसेस में डॉक्यूमेंट वाला पार्ट अगले लेक्चर में हम लेने वाले हैं. सो क्या GJPC ने पूरा प्रोग्राम इस तरह से बनाया है कि आपको पहले स्टेप से लास्ट स्टेप तक सारी चीजें कनेक्ट हो जाए. बस आप खाली उन लेक्चर्स को अटेंड करते रहो, उन चीजों को अपने हिसाब से अपनी PPT के साथ उनको कनेक्ट करते रहो. यू विल फाइंड आउट दैट which are the steps to be followed. At the last, I'll give you the tree presentation where you'll find out that what should be the first step and what should be the last step. So don't worry, it is not the rocket science. और ये सब धीरे धीरे आएगा, क्योंकि एक साथ अगर आपको पढ़ाएंगे तो आप ब्लॉक हो जाएंगे, है ना? So it is not a rocket science, it's a process.
I know, sir, this is like overwhelming for me also, because right now I'm also learning. I'm entering the world of jewelry because my dad is also attending one only. He spoke to you.
See, so I told Nandini in the last lecture, 3 things you have to keep with you if you want to be a successful exporter. The first one is this 3P. This 3P we need to understand. The first one is the patience. Nothing will going to happen without the patience. This is the business of patience. You need to understand the market. You need to understand the requirement of them. You need to talk with them. You have to converse with them. You have to understand the fundamentals first, and then you can export the product. It is not like that. मुझे buyer दे दो, मैं धंधा कर लूंगा. It is not like that. It will not going to be happen. लिख के ले लो. पहली बात, patience. Second thing which is required called the passionate you have to be. ये रोज करने का काम है. If you do something and something every day to evolve yourself, definitely you will find out the way furtherance is too easy to go. It is not a big deal. But something and something you have to do daily. आपको कुछ सीखना है, कुछ जानना है, कुछ समझना है. And the third and most important thing is the preparation. Buyer is at the last step of the export. उसके पहले preparation आता है, and there are the two things to be prepared. The first one is the data analysis. You have to understand what should be the market for us. मुझे कहाँ बेचना है. पूरी दुनिया में आप नहीं बेच सकते. So you have to decide that कि ये मेरा cluster है जहाँ पे मैं बेचना चाहूँगा या चाहूँगी. And the second step is the preparation. You need to prepare yourself through the social media, through the brochure, through the website, through the we can say videos and related documents. Once you will be cleared with all those preparation, then after your buyer can but obvious trust on you, and then after you can move ahead with the selling your products. इंडिया के अंदर प्रॉब्लम ये है, एक्सपोर्ट करना सबको है लेकिन प्रिपरेशन किसी को नहीं करनी है. And everywhere I am hearing that, sir, if you have the buyer, then please give me the buyers. I'll pay you. और मैं बोलता हूँ भैया, अगर मेरे पास बायर होता तो मैं खुद धंधा करता ना, तुमको क्यों देता? मैं इतना तो मूर्ख दिख नहीं रहा हूँ तुमको. So it's a very logical. अगर मेरे पास बायर होता है और मांग रहा है कि सर मेरे को ये दे दो, तो मैं इंडिया के कोई भी कोने से माल खरीद के दे सकता हूँ. उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात हो गई? The thing is that why buyer will buy from you? ये हम सोचते नहीं है. We need to understand that कि कोई एक बायर तुमसे क्यों खरीदे. You become a buyer first and think. If you are importing from China, then what kind of the parameter you considering as a buyer first? What you will study about your seller. अगर कोई बोलता है कि सर मैं आपको ये प्रोडक्ट दे सकता हूँ, then definitely you will find out ना कि गूगल के ऊपर ये है कि नहीं, उसका कुछ सोशल मीडिया है कि नहीं, उसका वेबसाइट है कि नहीं, कि हवा में बात कर रहा है बंदा. This is what happening with us. Like people have the jewelry store over here. They are saying that sir we want to export. बोला वेबसाइट है सर, वेबसाइट की क्या जरूरत है? बायर आएगा तो मैं उसको दे दूंगा ना. But it's not a process, because he is buying from you, then definitely he will find out or she will find out that na who you are, and then after the process move ahead. Yeah, we are moving further with the next we can say question. Rima ji, please ask your question.
Yeah, hi. I'm working with JPC, so I'm not an exporter, but I've got this question from an exporter. Is the insurance mandatory to buy?
By air में insurance mandatory नहीं होता है. Other than that, insurance is there. But see, insurance must have to be inside the international business, because if insurance is not there, definitely you will be on stack. No. So my proposal is go with the insurance. Without insurance, parcel नहीं भेजना चाहिए. Possibly insurance will be taken by you either, or we can say your party, but किसी को तो लेना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, so actually they are like it increases the cost. So that is the
Sir, देखो.
from that the question was.
Yeah, absolutely. The question is perfectly right. But whatever the cost is there, you cannot avoid it. It's there. Now, let me just give you the example. I have the water bottle here. The value of this water bottle is 50 rupees, but I want to export into the US. How can I predict that कि 50 rupees का bottle है, 50 के नीचे जाएगा तो पोसाएगा, 50 के ऊपर जाएगा तो थोड़ी पोसाएगा, भाई मैं कैसे export करूं? But boss, you need to understand that this is the simple bottle. It has a value of 50 rupees. You are transferring to the US, वो मुफ्त में थोड़ी जाता है. So you have to pay the 2500 rupees to send this material. Am I clear? So that's the cost, and you cannot avoid that cost. So please, अपने दिमाग को ट्रेन करे कि ये है, इसके ऊपर कुछ नहीं कर सकते. अभी FedEx मेरे से जो लेता है वो लेता ही है. मैं उसको नहीं बोल सकता इतना महंगा भेजोगे तो थोड़ी कोई आपके साथ धंधा करेगा. Your buyer is knowing if I want to import, then I have to pay this money. It's by default process. If you want to import anything from China, then you are ready to pay anything, because you know that if we are importing, then we have to pay the money. So your sample value is 50 rupees, but you are paying the 4500 rupees. Why? Because you know that it is a transport money. So that's the case. If goods is in the large, we can say volume, then definitely the transport money will reduce. So there is no.
And thank you, I want to thank you for this insightful sessions. Like, it's were very
Yes, ma'am.
step by step, and I got very, like, it was very clear in my head about the export part.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Vinit, please ask a question. Mr. Vinit, you there? Mr. Vishal, please ask a question.
Hello sir, very insightful session. I'm a ज्वेलरी रिटेलर और मेरे को जैसे मेरे क्लाइंट्स बहुत सारे कनेक्टेड हैं, बाहर रहते हैं, तो दे आई शो देम images on WhatsApp or whatever. I send them the video and then I export them. So do I get an incentive as a selling my stock pieces from the store? Is there any incentive for that, or it just goes as a normal export?
Sir, see, it's very clear, and please keep in your mind, incentives are entitled to any kind of the export you do. 25,000 से नीचे होगा तो नहीं मिलेगा. Other than that, any kind of material you will get the incentive. Just give me a moment. हाँ बोलो. So as I told, as per the government policy, cargo के ऊपर तो आपको government benefit मिलते ही थे sir. But from 2023, government has already given on the CSB 5 also. So now your answer. See, you just have to mention that from where you have purchased the gold or silver or platinum. In the invoice, whenever you are mentioning it, your custom department will identify that the gold being purchased through the bullion, and if the gold being purchased through the bullion, then whatever the gold has been used inside this invoice, they will pay you whatever they duty back in your account. Am I clear?
But if I've bought a ready piece from some other just a manufacturer,
Yeah, then also the same process. What now you are the traders. Manufacturer is someone else, no?
Someone else.
Then you have to put the two bills. The first bill, you have purchased the material through this party. And secondly, your party has purchased the bullion to make this material. तो उनका बिल आपको यहाँ पे रखना है that उन्होंने ये बुलियन खरीद के उसमें से ये मटेरियल मुझे ट्रांसफर किया है. तो बट ऑब्वियस उसके केस में मेरा जो प्राइस डिफरेंस है उसमें ड्यूटी ड्रॉबैक मैं लेने पात्र हूँ. यू हैव टू रेज दिस पर्टिकुलर इनवॉइस इनसाइड द डॉक्यूमेंट ओनली. वो हम अगले पार्ट में देखेंगे डॉक्यूमेंट देखते वक्त कि कहाँ पे लिखना होता है. तो बट इट विल बी मोर क्लियर देन आफ्टर.
And normally, will the other party share his invoice with me? Just out of curiosity, मतलब जैसा आप बोल रहे हैं दो बिल लगता है.
It is the sir. It is the bullion buy. No, it is a bullion buy.
Okay.
So it's perfectly fine. No, bullion buy में क्या होता है? तुम करो, मैं करूँ या किसी और करे, भाव तो वही मिलता है जो रोज का होता है. So उसमें से इसमें कोई मोनोपोली तो है नहीं. It is a bullion buy. जिस दिन का बुलियन का भाव होगा इंडिया का, वही भाव से तो मिलने वाला है तुमको भी.
ठीक है.
मीरा जी, प्लीज आस्क क्वेश्चन.
नमस्ते अमित जी.
नमस्कार मैम.
अच्छा, जैसे आपने इंडिया पोस्ट के थ्रू ई-कॉम के लिए बताया आपने, तो हमने अपनी वेबसाइट्स में कुछ सिल्वर के प्रोडक्ट्स डाले हुए हैं जो 2-3 हमारे पास ऑर्डर भी आए उससे, एंड छोटे छोटे डाले जस्ट टू ट्राई कि कैसे हम कर सकते हैं एक्सपोर्ट. तो एक जैसे 1700, एक 2200 ऐसे करके हमारे पास बायर ने परचेज किया. अब जैसे आपने इंडिया पोस्ट का बताया था, तो हम इंडिया पोस्ट में भेजा, तो पहले हमने जीजेपीसी में बोला था कि हमें कैसे करना है, तो उन्होंने बोला आप जो अपना जीपीओ है वहाँ पे जाइए, आप दिल्ली का जो मेन हेड ऑफिस है पोस्ट ऑफिस, वहाँ जाइए, वो लोग आपको हेल्प करेंगे. उनको हमने कॉल किया तो उन्होंने बोला आपके रीजनल में आपको कॉल करना पड़ेगा, वहाँ से लेंगे. तो रीजनल बोलते हैं हम लोग यहाँ से नहीं करेंगे. उन्होंने नारायणा का हमें कोई नंबर दिया, वहाँ पे किया, तो उन्होंने किया तो सही हमारा डिपार्ट, बट उसमें उन्होंने डिक्लेयर नहीं किया कि दिस इज अ सिल्वर आर्टिकल. उन्होंने एज आर्टिफिशियल ज्वेलरी करके भेजा. उन्होंने बोला बहुत ये है वो है, मतलब समझा नहीं पाए या क्या हुआ. तो कैसे करें कि हम प्रॉपर थ्रू जैसे होना चाहिए विद डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, तो इंडिया पोस्ट में ये लोग एग्री नहीं कर रहे हैं अभी.
सी, मेरा एक्सपीरियंस मैं आपको बताता हूँ. एक्चुअली वी जनरली send the parcel through the Mumbai post. We haven't find out any hiccups over there. So I particularly don't know that what going to happen inside the Delhi. But मुझे लगता है कि एक बार आप GJPC से connect करो ना, because GJPC will connect with the GPO and they will give the instructions to them that boss, you people are allowed to export the gems and jewelry products. तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Sit together and find out the solutions. So
अभी
that's the
पता चले किसी ने किया है दिल्ली में इंडिया पोस्ट से, कोई अभी है इस समय, तो कुछ इनसाइड मतलब कुछ मिले पता
I think JJPC can ask the participants. Definitely किया तो होगा किसी ने, क्योंकि allowed particular GPO है. So I don't think so
होना
कि किया
चाहिए,
नहीं
बट
होगा.
मतलब ये लोग कुछ मतलब करते ही नहीं है, वो बात ही नहीं करते उस
Don't
बारे
worry ma'am. I am requesting JJPC and आप भी एक बार JJPC दिल्ली से बात करो. I think definitely they will sit together with the India Post and will find out the whatever the problems will arise. Yeah. Thank you.
थैंक यू
ma'am.
सो
Vinit, please ask a question.
सर माय क्वेश्चन, मैं क्या नया हूँ इस बिजनेस में और मैंने अभी 3 महीने पहले ही इसको स्टार्ट किया है. मैं 3 पार्सल लगा चुका हूँ, बट मेरे को किसी ने अभी तक ऐसा ड्यूटी फ्री और ड्यूटी ड्रॉबैक, ड्यूटी फ्री सिल्वर दोनों के लिए रिगार्डिंग मेरे को कोई हेल्प नहीं मिली, तो मैं नहीं ले पाया. बट फिर मैं GJEPC के अंदर जयपुर अनिल जी से मिला था. अनिल सर ने मुझे हेल्प किया था. अब मेरा शायद जो नेक्स्ट शिपमेंट जाएगा उसमें मेरे को ड्रॉबैक मिलेगा. बट माय क्वेश्चन, जो मेरा निकल चुका है, जो मतलब पहले हो चुका, उसमें मुझे ड्रॉबैक या ड्यूटी फ्री सिल्वर मिल सकता है क्या?
No sir, not allowed.
जो हो चुका उसमें नहीं मिलेगा?
No, because for the government benefit, you need to mention inside the invoice. If inside invoice it is mentioned that we intend to claim the rod tap and duty drawback, then you are allowed. Otherwise no. So जो गया वो भूल जाओ, आगे नया चालू करो.
तो जो अब जो नया जा रहा है उसके लिए मुझे पहले प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ेगा?
Sir, it is not a preparation, it is a document. No, we will talk about the same in the
प्रिपरेशन मींस मेरे को कुछ पेपर्स या मतलब जैसे मेरे को अभी 20 kg का मेरा ऑर्डर है, 20 kg सिल्वर का मेरा ऑर्डर जा रहा है.
लेक्चर में हम उसी के ऊपर बात करने वाले हैं.
ओके.
कि हमारा जो डॉक्यूमेंट होता है वो क्या होता है और आपको कस्टमर को क्या देना होता है. सो डोंट वरी, इट विल रिकवर.
ओके.
ऑलराइट,
थैंक यू सो मच.
प्लेजर सर. Nancy.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, thank you for the informative session. Sir,
Pleasure,
my
ma'am.
question is, I'm exporting natural diamonds.
Okay.
So, is there any kind of platform I'm exporting through BVC? So, is there any other port? Because I'm doing it from Delhi port, but my Surat port and Mumbai port is still not active. Because charges are really different from port to port.
Yeah, true. But I think for the diamonds, you have to go with the BVC. Because it must be safe, no?
Okay.
Otherwise, कर सकते हैं. वैसे FedEx भी लेता तो है ही, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि नहीं लेता, but $800 के नीचे लेता है. So if your parcel value is more than $800, then you have to go with the BVC. It is safe, I think.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I think more questions been arised. My number is on the screen, guys. I'm requesting you to please connect me because it is now 1:25 and today is the hectic day for me. I have the session in the morning only, and this is again there is a session. So now I have to leave. I hope Rashmi ma'am, please can you continue from here? My number is on the screen, so you can connect me, please. Huh?
So thank you so much, Amit ji. Really, session is very informative. It is not I am saying, it is what like so many people have posted their messages in the chat as well as in the WhatsApp group also. Our humble request is like Amit ji is giving his good amount of time and efforts for making you understood the entire procedure. So now you have to take the next step to understand it. You have to review or you have to read it thoroughly, the entire procedure, whatever the PPTs or the other material we are going to share with you. And in the coming time, we are going to arrange few more sessions related to the e-commerce and the FTAs and related to your other good practical things like the IGX GJPC project. So वहाँ से जो भी आपके queries आ रहे हैं कि आपके buyers कैसे मिलेंगे, networking कैसे होगी, तो step by step we are moving ahead. So as Amit ji has suggested, we have to be patient and there is also a requirement of preparation. That is very very important. अगर आप e-commerce पे जा रहे हैं तो आपको अपने websites को कैसे modify करना है, कैसे brochures बनाने हैं, उसके ऊपर आपको अपनी I mean to say you have to start thinking over it. Rather than jumping into becoming the exporter, let's be patient, do preparation, give us some time, give yourself some time, and then we can move ahead after, within this 2 or 3 months ahead. But thank you so much, Amit ji, once again, and looking forward to have your next session. Maybe when we can schedule the next, क्योंकि 27 तारीख को हम लोगों ने e-commerce के ऊपर सेशन रखा है. Why so? क्योंकि आगे हमारा IIGES है, so उसको इतना हम बढ़ा नहीं पाएंगे. IIGES के दौरान हम लोग सेशन नहीं रख पाएंगे e-commerce का. That time we are trying to invite you. Your 2 sessions are left.
No worry, done, ma'am.
Right? So
Yeah.
next 27th is the next session e-commerce because sir ने आपको procedure बता दिया है, कुछ backdrop set हो गया है procedural part पे. So now we can shift to the e-commerce part directly also. Thank you once again all.
Thank you, Amit sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Rashmi ma'am, I have a question.
Who is there? Samay. Yes,
Samyak.
Samay. Yeah.
Ma'am, actually the thing is